Day 22. Me and Sun Wukong decided to stay in the hallway after class and decided to talk about Yandere Dead. After my taught teacher decides to interrupt us rudely, she says that we have study hall instead of PE next period. So, that gives me the time to do my homework and do confidants. Yay me. After staying after class for an hour, I decided that it's a good time to head out and do confidants. So, I head out, see Sun Wukong, and decided it's time to hang out. I realized that I made a big dumb, and I don't have the right persona to max out Yuji's confidant. So, I had to go to baby jail to get the right persona. After coming back after being beaten by two toddlers, I decided it's time to hang out with Vulgar Monkey Boy. We decided to go work out after doing light jogs around the school, and then he says it's time to do the real deal. We spent a whole ass month jogging around the school for a marathon, and he was underprepared, and I was too. So, he gives me a high five, we call it a day, and that's it. I was pretty awkward. After walking home and having that weird awkward moment, Ryuji decides to call me on my phone and talk about girls. I hang up immediately, except I don't. My dad wants to talk to me, and he says I need to work on being a pimp. So I agree and listen to him. But he and I discuss, we realize that I have the potential to be a real pimp. So he decides to teach me the few basic about being a coffee worker. He gets a call on his phone from an e-thought, and I have to sit here and listen to the talk. This happens every time. I rank up Pimp Daddy for level 1, and then I'm tasked with doing the dishes for the whole night.
Day 23. So there I was, not listening to a word the teacher said, when out of nowhere, my adopted son proceeded to try to embarrass me in front of the class. So, being the Giga Chad daddy I am, I decided to show him up and tell him the right answer to the teacher. So later in the clinic, I proceeded to ask Takimi if she could help me with medicine. But she told me she had other ideas of how she could help. I was really scared. She proceeded to lock the door and give me a weird cup of apple juice. It smelled delicious, and I drank it and effing passed out. So then I woke up and it raised my confidant level with her. So I was really glad about that. So later, Sojiro, my dad, decided to teach me how to be a coffee brewer in his eyes and his ways. So, upon teaching me, a man walked into the store and surprised him. He wanted to buy more coffee, and my dad has never been more proud of me in my life. I was so happy, and it raised my confidant level to where I could one day be a pimp also.
Day 24. I decide to head to the clinic again and decide to take weird practice in medicine. She gave me a blueberry juice instead. I drink it and I effing pass out once again. Perfect. The cop comes in and thinks this is child molestation. I say it's fine. He leaves. I get e-girl doctor rank up to 2. I get a call from my doctor, and she says I left my chubby nubby at the office, so I run back to go get it. I come home late, and my dad wants me to make coffee, so I decide to make coffee the best way I can. I take a sip of it, realize it tastes like hot garbage. My dad comes in and decides to scold me, and decides to try my coffee. He tries my coffee, and realizes it also tastes bad, and he would task me with cleaning the dishes for the whole night.
Day 25. There we were all in class again when our teacher was talking about politics. Now, everyone was super bored because no one cared at all about politics. But An had an idea that she didn't know a single thing that was going on with the answers. So she asked me for help with them. I gave her all the wrong answers because I'm actually working to be a pimp, like my dad taught me how to be. So there I was left alone the following day in a subway station, not knowing what the heck I was looking at.
Day 26.
Actually, I think day 27 is the one we're really gonna do today. So anyway, there I was with Ryuji after we got done running PE, and he was super tired and kept talking about how he sucked balls back in the day. But then these other guys came up and started making fun of him for it, and he tried to defend himself. But they said, "No, Ryuji, you are actually Mr. Gay," and walked away. So Ryuji was sad, and I decided I'd comfort him with a bro high five, and that's how I ranked up Ryuji's gay ability. Yeah.
All right, so we decided to just skip day 1 or 30.
Oh,
We
wait, what?
Yeah, that apparently I just didn't decide. I just decided day 30 was irrelevant and decided to go straight to day 1.
Dang, son, that's wacky backy. Roll the clip!
Roll the clip, Bubba. Day 28. I decided to work at the coffee shop and decided to up my pimping skills. My dad says he wants to teach me how to use the coffee machine because I don't know how to use it clearly. So he goes on a long rant on why I'm not a really good pimp at the moment, and he wants to up that. So we build our bond just by talking. Splendid.
Day 29.
No. Day 30.
So as I was saying, Ryuji sent me a message, and he said we should go get some ramen. It would be very delicious. I was really skeptical about it, but being the best friend Giga Chad I am, I decided to go eat with my best friend next to KFC, man. Then, I raised our confident level, and I was happy. So later I got home and decided it was time for me to do some workouts, to get pimp slap big chunky.
After drinking some Giga Chad daddy milk,
I worked out and effing died.
so you sounded pretty depressing. You sounded pretty depressed that we got done with that.
Nah, bro, it's fine. I just wanted more screen time, though. I thought, one
Yeah,
of the, it is what it is.
yeah, he says you wanted screen time. Well, let me tell you something, buddy. You're being recorded right
Yeah.
now. Say something to the camera.
Uh, okay, Colton can say whatever he wants, but I'll always be the chunky monkey bumbo. What? But being the Giga Chad daddy I am to him,
Okay.
was that any good, or do we need to do that again?
I think we need to do it again.
If I go, you guys are gonna miss me.